What's up, everybody? I'm Dear Gamer. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back, and today we're back with a brand new game. I want to give a special shout out to Team 17 to give me access to the game. It's super dope. It's a Souls-based game. Some dark exploration, some really cool fighting animation, some cool tight timing with Deflect. Games that you might feel are similar to this one you might have played traditionally as a Dark Souls game, but more Seki though than any other game because of how the deflects and how the parries work on this one. So in this video, I'm gonna give you tips that would help you out or wish you would have known before you started the game. My friend, without further ado, let's dive in. Tip number one: how does attacking work in this game? So just like a Souls game, you push your R3 button, your right trigger analog button in, and it locks onto the enemy. So you can cycle through all the enemies by moving your stick, and it doesn't show the enemy's health, but when you strike him, it does show their health. So if you look, when I attack the enemy, he has two kind of health. It has the yellow, the white health, and it has the green health. What are the differences between the two? So as you notice, the green health heals itself. Overall, you must get your enemy's health all the way down to white, but you need to be able to finish him off by using your white attack. The green attack means that they will heal. If you don't want the enemy to heal, you gotta hit them with your claw attack, which is what I did right there. So the claw attack means he will no longer heal past that point. Benefit of that is it makes your monsters easier to take down. When you see the animation like that, what happens is you need to go do your execution. You do your execution, enemy's dead, just like that. If you don't do your execution, the enemies will come back. So you want to make sure that you're finishing them off all the way. So next, enemy attack. So that attack you just did right there, that is their critical, meaning that you cannot block that attack earlier on. Later on in the game, you get some abilities to block it, or counter it. So what you want to do is essentially just get out of the way. You can dodge the attack to get away from it. The cool thing about this game is the animation are really tight, so dodge is pretty good. So when you do that big attack, you know it's coming because they have the little green light on you, which means they're gonna track you and hit you with a big move. See? Boom. Which takes me to my next skill. The first skill you want to get in the game, if you can, is gonna be step and jump, which is tip number 3. The benefits of this skill is when your enemy does your attack towards you, just like I did right there in that sequence, you dodge, you jump up, and you dodge the attack, which gives you a good way of dealing with these attacks because enemies use them all the time. So one of the first skills you want to pick up is step jump because it's extremely useful throughout the game. Next thing I want to talk about is enemies have built-in counters. What does that mean? If you're attacking them way too much, they'll do a follow-up attack, and you can kind of sense it because they have a little like charge up animation they do, which lets you know they're about to unleash it. So here, right there, see that move right there? That's his counter. So that little slashing of the blade sound means that the enemy's about to do an attack within the next half a second. Meaning that's a good opportunity for you to use your deflect, get yourself out of the way, and kill that enemy by exploiting their weakness. Boom. Let's see. Boom, like that. Boom. He did it right after. I was gonna let him live, but to kind of show it again. But essentially, that's what it is. You keep on attacking the enemy, and gives you an opening for you to want to get out of the way and dodge, or deflect it to get some more damage on the monster. So next thing, what's more efficient, dodging or deflecting? And at this part, I would say they're equally as good. But the thing is, dodging gets you out of the way if you have some abilities that stack your attack, which I'll get into next. There's some abilities you can get later on in the game when you start building your character, which allow you, whenever you dodge, to build a stack buff, and then it goes all the way up to 5. You get the attack buff going, then you can do more damage, or you can deflect. The cool thing about deflect is #1 way to decrease the enemy's health bar, because for some reason this game, it just scales better with deflect. If you notice, their health just absolutely melts away if you do that deflecting action versus parrying, versus dodging. Dodging is safer. Which is safer? Dodging is safer than doing deflects, but deflects gonna get the monster, even bosses, taken down a lot sooner. So always prioritize deflecting over dodging. Next I would say is explore your skills. Identify which set of skills you want to go through to find a fit your play style. And there's a lot of options here. There's a lot of things. You don't have to play exactly how I played, but There's a lot of skills in here, and sometimes you gotta identify which path you want to take, and just make sure your build is overall just works together. I'm gonna have a build video I'm gonna put up to kind of showcase how some things I did, which made my playthrough extremely juicy in terms of damage and just overall output. Last thing I want to showcase is just these abilities. So last one is healing execution. When you perform an execution, some health and energy is restored based on the enemy level. So on the next level 1 and level 2, it tells you increase the amount of energy restored after successfully performing an execution. It only says increasing the amount of energy restored after successfully performing an execution. It says energy, but the cool thing about it, this one stacks. So if you put it on the level 2, if you get level 2 of it, it increases how much health you're getting from every time you kill an enemy or do an execution. I believe when I first started, I was getting around 20 to 25 with level 1. I put level 2 on, I was getting 50, which is good because you heal almost every single time you kill an enemy, maintaining your ability to keep on going in battle without starting over. So ladies and gentlemen, these are my tips of the things that kind of helped me go through the game. This game was really fun. I had a good time with it. Like the deflects, the parries, the action is all super tight, which I truly enjoy. If you're new, make sure you guys give the video a thumbs up, subscribe. Also check out the rest of the channel content on the channel. I'm gonna be doing a playthrough of it, all the boss fights, and I got a couple of builds coming out. So family, till next time, dear gamers, signing out.